If there's one actor who is long overdue leading a box office dominating action movie, it's Henry Cavill. From his turn as the DCU Superman and Geralt in Netflix's The Witcher through to standalone projects like 2024's Immortals and 2011's The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, Cavill has demonstrated his incredible capacity for action. Sadly, though, he has yet to truly break out as a defining presence in the modern era of the genre. That could finally change with Highlander, the long-gestating reboot of the beloved action fantasy series. Henry Cavill will step into the shoes of Connor MacLeod, an immortal warrior battling others of his kind in a secret war where the ultimate prize is absolute power. Rooted in swordplay, mythology, and existential conflict, Highlander has all the ingredients to give Cavill the kind of layered action role that could redefine his career trajectory. After years stuck in development limbo, Highlander is now firmly in production, and anticipation has surged following its first footage reveal at CinemaCon 2026. Early reactions are already drawing comparisons to one of the most influential action franchises of recent decades, John Wick. If those comparisons hold true, Highlander may not just revive a classic action fantasy franchise, but could finally establish Henry Cavill as a defining action star of his generation. Henry Cavill's Highlander will bring modern flair to an action fantasy classica. John Wick-style reinvention could transform Highlander into a modern action powerhouse. The Highlander footage shown at CinemaCon revealed a sleek, grounded, and brutally stylish reinvention of the franchise that feels strikingly similar in tone to John Wick. Neon-drenched urban settings, meticulously choreographed and visceral sword fights, and bike chases defined every pulse-pounding moment. This comparison is unsurprising in many ways. Highlander is being directed by Chad Stahelski, the filmmaker behind all 4 John Wick movies. Thankfully, his signature approach appears to be fully intact. Highlander won't simply be imitating John Wick, but is the next project of the creative mind behind the iconic action franchise. The Highlander CinemaCon clips reportedly lean into the same disciplined brutality that made John Wick stand out. This approach aligns perfectly with Highlander's premise. The idea of immortal warriors locked in centuries-long conflict in the present day lends itself well to a grounded, almost mythic realism. It's something the John Wick films have excelled at, building a world that feels heightened and fantastical yet, at the same time, tangible. The marriage of Highlander's mythology with Chad Stahelski's modern action sensibilities feels like a natural evolution. Connor MacLeod's story has always been about survival, identity, and violence across time, and presenting it through a John Wick-style lens could make those themes more immediate than ever. If executed well, this could transform Highlander from a cult classic into a major action franchise for a new generation, and cement Henry Cavill's on-screen legacy in the genre along the way. The Witcher proves Henry Cavill is perfect for Highlander. Cavill's Geralt performance shows he already knows how to play an immortal warrior. While the John Wick-inspired tone is a major draw, Henry Cavill himself may be Highlander's secret weapon. His performance as Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher proved that he can carry a dark, action-heavy story centered on a solitary warrior. That experience makes him uniquely suited to step into the role of Connor MacLeod. Geralt and Connor share striking similarities. Both are skilled swordsmen with prolonged lifespans who operate on the fringes of society, burdened by their longevity and the violence that defines their lives. Cavill's portrayal of Geralt demonstrated a deep understanding of this kind of character. His performance balanced stoicism with subtle emotional depth, allowing audiences to connect with a figure who often speaks very little. That ability to convey internal conflict through physicality and presence will be crucial for Highlander. Casting Henry Cavill as Connor MacLeod feels less like a gamble and more like a calculated move that aligns perfectly with both the character and the movie's creative direction. Highlander looks like a project that can capitalize on Cavill's strengths, combining the grounded intensity of John Wick with the mythic storytelling of The Witcher. If the early footage is any indication, this could be a career-defining role.